So for people who were delivered with a C-section, who were bottle fed, who probably are low in fiber in their diet, would you just encourage them to follow your protocol, reestablish a good, healthy gut microbiome, and then would they be able to see enough benefit to help thwart any of these chronic conditions?
Brooke,
is there hope?
Oh, there's 100% hope.
Okay.
Yeah. No, the opportunity for healing is like exciting and beautiful.
Okay.
Because the choices that we make today can start to impact our microbiome by tomorrow.
So even if we're not born with the microbes, or are we born with them, but they're just not in a healthy population? Talk to me about that, because I think I just want our listeners to understand that, just because you were born with said microbiome, it doesn't mean you can't receive all the benefits, because the short chain fatty acids have to come from those healthy gut microbiome.
Look, there are some things, this is just being honest about the way that medicine and health unfolds during our lifetime. There are things that we have no control over, right?
True.
You can't control your genetics. You can't control the things that happen in the first year of your life.
Right.
You can't control exposure to trauma or things like big impactful psychological things that happen during your life. At least in many cases, you can't control those things.
Yeah.
Right. So, and they're there. But there's an opportunity for healing that we have.
Right.
And I absolutely believe that we can overcome those things. And that doesn't mean that we're all going to have perfect, glowing health. It's points of relativity, right? Where are you today and where can we take you? We can take you to a better place, right? And it can start, the transformation can begin rather quickly, right? Because when you start to feel the difference, and I would argue, like, for example, if the listeners of your show were to make it a priority to step outside, and I understand this time of year, depending on where you live, this is a tricky thing. Yeah. So, or you can get a light box, which provides 10,000 lux. But if you step outside to get that morning light exposure from the sun, all right, and you do that sufficiently, like not like 2 minutes, but you do that for, depending on how sunny it is, anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes. Okay. I am totally convinced, because I've seen this in my own life, that literally on day one, you will feel the difference.
Yes.
Right? That is your body healing. That is your body in alignment. What are the things that I expect you to feel? I expect you to feel more energy. I expect you to have better focus. You're going to have more cognitive endurance so you can get more done during the day. And then the other thing is, if you check the time, like let's pretend that you get outside at 7 a.m. I'm just throwing a number out there. All right. Add 14 hours to that.
Okay.
So now it's 9 p.m. You will notice at 9 p.m. you're getting tired.
Yes.
You're ready for bed.
That's the clock.
That's the clock. And so there are these opportunities for healing. It's not just fiber. Like fiber obviously is, I can't stop pounding that drum, because as we sit here, 95% of America is deficient in fiber, and the popular advice is not addressing that issue.
No, it's not.
So I have to push back.
You do.
Right? And I have to push back hard in order to make that happen. But at the same time, there are many opportunities for healing, and many of them you will feel very quickly if you introduce them.
So you mentioned light, which we're talking about this clock in our body, the circadian rhythm that's so important for all of our cells to switch from their on breakdown function to the rest and restore and repair function, which can help aid in the gut microbiome healing. We can also talk to me about the other plus items in your new book that are so they're not negotiables, but they really are the adjuncts to the diet.
Yeah. So the book is called Plant Powered Plus, and just to be completely upfront, plant powered. Of course, I'm talking about your diet, but it's just talking about mostly plants. This is not like I'm actually not asking you to be 100% plant based unless you want to be.
Right.
Right. If you thrive like that, you should do that.
Okay.
Right. But I also discuss like the value of a Mediterranean pattern, a flexitarian pattern, pescatarian, where you include fish. Like all of these things are on the table.
Right.
And the absolute best diet for the people who read this book is going to be the one that you're actually willing to do.
Sure.
So I'm happy to build that flexibility in, but also guide you towards better choices.
Absolutely.
Right. And then the plus is the idea that there's so much more. So this concept of like morning light, we could unpack an entire morning routine.
Sure.
And it's really about building your circadian rhythm. Because undeniably, whether you like it or not, your body is craving to know what's the time. Like, what time is it? You know, what's happening? What should I be doing? What should I be preparing for? Right. So, and that is like the nature of our 24-hour clock.
Right.
And the most important element in terms of teaching your body where you are in the day is exposure to light. That's how we evolved. We evolved to know when the light turns on, we should turn on our body. And when the light turns off, we should turn off our body. So we're supposed to be aligned with the rise and the fall of the sun.
Right.
Right. And unfortunately, we spend 93% of our day indoors. And many people, like if you work from home, you may not even go outside. Right. You literally walk into your office.
Right.
There you go. So our circadian rhythm is a part of this package. And it's not just like this morning sun hack. You know, there's also the opportunities that we have in the evening to build an evening routine. There are the ways in which we choose to supplement, where like I believe that our supplements should be circadian, where we should have specific stacks in the morning, specific stacks in the evening.
And you talk about all that in your book.
It's all in the book. I tell you exactly what to take.
Okay, good.
So, and it's designed where like that would align with what your body is doing during that time of day. So during the day, we're active, we're metabolically turned on, and we're also like, we need to have protein metabolism to basically like go about and do these physical activities during the course of a day, right? So, well, guess what? Our microbes are aligned with that.
Perfect.
Right? And our supplements should be aligned with that too.
Okay.
And then in the evening, it's really about rest and recovery.
Okay.
So we should have supplements that are aligned with rest and recovery. We should have supplements that are aligned with restoring our gut barrier, because that's what's happening overnight.
Yeah.
So,
do you want to give us a few of those, like a couple of your favorites?
Yeah, a couple favorites. So like I'm a big believer in vitamin D and omega-3 supplements, which you take in the morning.
Okay, great.
And then magnesium and zinc in the evening.
Okay.